What's going on, guys? Pure Gamer here, and welcome back to episode 1 of the mod creation. This is for everybody. I explained this in episode 0. This is for anybody who doesn't have any. You don't have to have any programming experience, and you can build your own mod, and it can be as fancy as you want. It can be the same as if you were a programmer. So, first things first. Today we're just going to learn how to add a block to the game. So go to workspace 1 or whatever you want, and then go to workspace, add new mod element. We'll do add block, I believe. Yes, add block. And then we'll name this salt. Oh yeah, salt or like that. You can't have any spaces or any underlines or anything, just text. Click OK. And then just click this right here and import block. Okay, like that. Go to desktop. I've got a picture ready to go. Um, this is a block. So, yeah. I'll go ahead and click select. And, oh yeah, I have to. That was interesting. For some reason, it didn't do anything. Salt ore, open, it's block. Okay. Well, there we go. You have to close it out and open it. There is a few bugs on this program. Uh, yeah, but not a huge deal, I guess. Um, so just open all these up. This is so you can pick different sides of the block, but this block's going to look exactly the same on all the sides. Block render type, custom, no, just leave it at normal render. Object model file, that's all good. Transparency type, solid. Block dimensions, just leave all that alone, I guess. Uh, Block option, button, bookshelf, web, block. Yeah, we want it to be a block. Alright, so leave it all of that after that. Click next and name in GUI salt or I don't think we want the underline actually. So we'll just backspace that, put a space there. Salt ore, hardness, make that. See, we'll click the little thing here, and it should tell us. So hardness is a variable that belongs to the block. This value tells you how much it would take. Okay, so same as stone, iron, 6. Alright, so we want it to be 6. Gotcha. So we want this to be 6. That's all it needs to be. So set hardness to 6. That just how hard it is, what you need to break it. So 6. Resistance, let's go ahead and click this. Resistance would be like all of these, I guess. So blast resistance, 18,000. Ender pearl frame, 18,000. Obsidian is 6,000. Cobblestone, stone brick. Let's go ahead and set it to, let's find iron ore. So, iron ore, let's see, diamond ore, emerald ore, iron ore is 15, so we'll set it to 15, just because we want to set it to 15. Then, has gravity, does not have gravity, well, we could give it some gravity, I guess, but no, we're not going to. Creative inventory tab. Okay, so we will put it under creative blocks. Yes, so it's in creative tab, building blocks. So leave it in building blocks unless somehow it's changed. Make sure it's in building blocks. Too able to destroy. What kind of pickaxe? We should do pickaxe. We'll leave it with pickaxe. Doesn't drop itself. No, it does drop itself. So leave that. Block that drops. Don't touch that. Drop amount 1. Uh, Actually, we'll make it so it drops. We'll make it so it drops something else, but we can't do that yet because we have to add something else to the game in order to do that. So we'll do that in just a second. Um, Advanced properties is collidable. Can provide power. No. Light opacity. Material. Tick rate. Sound on step. We'll leave it with stone. Luminance is unbreakable. Harvest level to break. Alright. Next. Particle type. Explosion. Normal. No, we don't want any of that. Let's see. We want it to be item crack. Block crack. There we go. No. Block dust. There we go. So set this to block dust. So when you break it, it puts off something like that. Let's see what block crack does. Okay, so it's pretty much the same thing. Alright, so yep, just leave it as block dust. Particle spawning radius. Just leave that. Particle amount. Particle spawning condition. Always. Click next. Size of the inventory. Enable inventory on this block. Max stack size. Size of the inventory 9. Does the block drop items from its inventory when destroyed? No. Does the block output comparator data? No. Alright, so apparently it's going to make us leave that. So, yeah, don't... Okay, so just leave this all alone. Unless you don't want it to have, like, unless you want it to be able to stack it, more than what it was, but I think just leave it. Click next. And just leave all this the same. So, yeah. Alright, so click next. And here's the block spawning. So where do we want it to spawn in the world? Well, we'll have it spawn from level 7, and we'll have it spawn just below the dirt level right here at about 95, let's say. 96 works, I guess. No, we'll set it right to 95. 96. Okay. Generate in world. Yes. Generate in nether. No. Frequency on chunks. Frequency on specific chunk. Frequency on chunks 10. Frequency on specific chunk. Okay. So, should be pretty frequent. Salt should be frequent. We'll use it for a lot of things. Minimal height. Okay, there we go. Click next. Can't be crafted in an inventory, so just leave that. Click next, and that should create your block for you. So hopefully that works out for you. So yeah. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and we'll make the salt. So when you mine it, you get your salt. So go ahead, click add, item, and just name it salt. So for the salt ore, real quick, I'll just let you know, for the salt ore, I just took diamond ore and I just colored it in and put some gray and stuff with white in where the diamond color should be. I used GIMP 2.0. It's a great program. I recommend downloading it. I'll put a link in the description to that also for the program here. And for the salt, I just took the sugar texture. The salt is what we're about to make, right? And I took the sugar texture and I just threw a little bit of gray in there to make it look more like salt. So yeah, I guess we'll keep going. So name it salt. Make sure it's selected as item, salt item. Click OK and click on the item texture. Import item texture. Uh, Go desktop, salt, open. This is an item. Make sure you select item. And then click cancel. Open it again. And there should be salt. Select. Okay, special information about the item. Not much really. Okay, item render type. Normal. Click next. Name and GUI. Salt. Uh, you want it to be in the materials tab. Select materials. Stack size 64. Max item usage duration 0. Type of tool 1. Not tool. Okay. So yeah, that's selected. Item damage count. So leave all of this. Does item stay in crafting grid? Yes, it can go in crafting grid. Can be dropped as grass seed if checked. Enter possibility. No, it can't be. So don't even check that. Okay, so you should have salt materials and can stay in crafting grid. Click next. That should be it. And yeah, click next. So click next there as well because that isn't necessary. Sorry guys. Like I said, I had a cold in some of my previous videos. Come to find out, I have bronchitis. That's why I didn't make a few videos because I sounded horrible. I may sound a little awful now, but not too bad. So let's go back into salt ore now. Double click that. Just click next. So it doesn't drop itself. Click the check on that. Click this gray right here and search for salt and click on that right there. Click OK. And we'll have it drop 5 or yeah, 4 salt. Okay, next. And that should be all of that. Just click next a few times. We should be good. So, now that is done. So, what you should be able to do is come into this right here and export workspace into mod file. This one right here, you'd click that. This will come up. Mod name doesn't use specific, use only letters. We'll just name this the salt test. Salt test. Let's see. Description. Enter a short description. Salt. We'll just name it salt. And mod image. We'll get into that later on. The author. We'll put Pure Gamer MCE. And I think that should be it. We want it to be a .jar. Don't do .zip because that'll mess things up. Recompile and export. And then you just have to wait for a little bit. Alright, so just go ahead and run your Minecraft Forge 1.10.2. There will be a link in the description for that as well. So it'll just run all of this. And if you don't know how to load a mod, I'll show you really quick. So just hold down the Windows key, R, and search %appdata%. Click OK. Go into your .minecraft folder, go into mods, and drop that folder that we created just a minute ago right in there. So it should say mods loaded, salt test. We can go into single player, and we'll go into mod tester just for the heck of it. Um, no, we don't want to open that up. Alright, so we got to create a new world. Be careful if you run a world that hasn't been run in the mod, because it can mess things up. So we'll name this salt. Create new world. And we might have to open this to LAN because I did not load it in creative mode. That's okay. So it'll go ahead and create your world, and then you should be good to go pretty much on all that. And then there should be salt ore that's gone down inside the ground and loaded and all that. So we should be able to load into the world, and we'll just open to LAN, allow cheats, start LAN world, / game mode C, and you should be able to open this up. Go into your building blocks. Should be able to find your salt ore somewhere in here. It's probably at the bottom. There it is, salt ore. And in your materials, you should be able to find, there's the sugar. If you go down a little bit, you should be able to find salt. You can see the difference, sugar, salt. So just escape from that. Sorry about the lag. Just place that down, and we'll just grab a pick. So it's in tools. It has to have at least a stone pick, I believe, in order to mine it. We'll go into game mode S real quick. When we mine it, we'll put this in here. Actually, we'll throw it over there. So, okay, so we only have 1 salt right now. When we mine this, though, we should have 5 salt, because it should drop 4 salt. So, that's a basic block. That was an ore block, so it's a little more than basic, but, you know, if you want to just make a normal block, just don't make it so that it drops other items. Yeah, we'll go a little more in depth. That's just kind of a basic tutorial. We'll go in depth next time. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.